Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time to get into this latest episode of Survivor, and it highly, highly pissed me off at the end because we have another quitter. We have another person who wants to go home, miss their husband. Mind you, Survivor is only 29, 25 days. I forget exactly how many days Survivor is. Hey, I don't know who it is from. We All Gotta Be There podcast, but hey, I think it's probably Eric, but I love y'all. If y'all don't know, Thursday nights, it's hard for me. I never review the same night of the episode, but I always get caught up on their channel, and they are so entertaining, so funny, and I be caught up talking my mess in they chat, and they allow me to. I knew it was probably Eric. Hey Eric. And they allow me to talk my mess in the chat, so I have a really good time over there. So if you ever looking for someone who will review the show the same night of the show, because I think I was actually watching the show and in their chat at the same time. um Check them out. Hey, who all going to be over there? Y'all all know that's what Black people say whenever we ask anybody to come somewhere. Like, who going to be over there? That's their channel. Hey Devi, hey Glenda. So check them out on Thursday nights right after the show, and I believe they review a lot more, and I'm gonna have to link up with them and ask them to come over here, or them ask me to come over there. I don't know, but sometime in the future. Yeah, I was watching it type and I couldn't believe it. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. We have another quitter in the show. And I can't people to come on this show and quit, because I feel like you quitting changed the entire vibe, trajectory. Like, it's like shaking the game up like this, like a reset. And Survivor is 25 to 29 days. I forget what they done shrunk it down to. Whatever. You telling me, and then you probably got to do a week of sitting in the hotel for COVID, whatever. So at the most, 5 weeks. You can't be without your man for 5 weeks. And you knew when you signed the paperwork, filling out your application, that you was going to have to be away from your man for at least 5 weeks. We'll even round it up to 6 to make it sound good. You was going to have to be without your man. You making videos, sending it to casting, all this stuff. Didn't you miss your man last week? And I know it wasn't really a week. It was probably just 2 days. But last week when you was trying to vote Caleb out and Sabaya went home, at what point in this process that you feel like, ooh, I really do miss my man? Because see, this whole yellow team, throw them in the trash. Throw that whole yellow team, because half of that yellow team quit. And one of them, and I know I'm gonna give y'all the spiel real quick in case y'all missed it over there on the challenge spiel. But I've been working. Y'all know this time of year. Your girl was busy. And I've seen a couple of articles, and I kind of read the one where Sabaya was like, Emily is not racist. And I respect Sabaya because that's her opinion. She was actually out there with Emily. She has a different experience of her. I'm just going to say, from what I seen on my television screen, even if she's not racist, she's very prejudiced towards Black people. And she already has preconceived notions that she verbally puts out there, because she was very uncomfortable with the strength of the Black people on her tribe. But when she get around a couple of non-Black people, because Austin is not white, so I don't want to say white, but he's also not Black. When she gets around non-Black people, you could be as strong as you want. You can have all the idols. Now she don't know about the idols, but it's very clear that Drew and Austin are a strong duo. It's very clear. And like, oh, I guess I'll work with this duo. Damn, I don't mind a little non-black strength, but the black strength is too much for me. It was too much. Now, that's just what I seen from my television screen, but I'm going to let it go because, see, I blame Hannah, Brandon, and Sean for Emily still being in this game. Because, see, if the Yellow Tribe had any amount of, I need this $1 million, do you know how many vapes and cigarettes you could smoke with $1 million, Hannah? Do you know how much therapy you can get, Brandon, with $1 million? Do you know what your husband would do for you if you come home with $1 million? But nah, y'all want to quit. I'm over it. Sean could have quit last week and Sabaya would still be here. Forget my fantasy team. My fantasy team, I don't even want to call Christina and swap. My fantasy team is that much in the trash this season. I'm just going to ride it out and lose. I don't even care. Because I had Sean, Sabaya, and Hannah on the fantasy. All of them gone. Who can I even swap for? At this point, Emily gonna win the game. Y'all done let Emily link up. I told you, didn't I say this episode 1? Go back and roll the footage. I said y'all gonna mess around and let Emily find some like-minded people and she's going to run off with the game. And that's exactly what she did. She ain't go over there and hook up with the two people on the blue team. Now, I don't know if that's Kelly or Kendra. I get them mixed up. But I know it's one of the K's and Jake who stay passing out in the sand. She ain't go over there and want to befriend them and get on their side and break up the non-black strong duo that she sees. She said, oh no, I'm cool with this duo. I don't mind this kind of strength over here. And then if you go back and look at the red team and the alliances set up on the red team, they are very like-minded. Now, I'm not calling the people on the red team prejudiced or racist. All I'm saying is over there on Reba, the two people with melanin in their skin were not a part of the alliance. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is the melanin was not a part of the alliance over there on the red team. So Emily fits in perfectly fine with Drew and Austin to me. And they getting ready to run away with the game. I'm so frustrated. But let's talk about it. They wake up. Here goes Sean kissing everybody's ass. I'm sorry. I was just following Sabaya. She was running the tribe and she said vote out Caleb. So I was, I thought we was voting out. I ain't really want to vote for you, but Sabaya told me to. Like, you ain't got no free will, sir. Like, you couldn't have been the voice of reason. You should have been the voice of reason for Sabaya. You should have been the one to tell Sabaya, since you really ain't want to do it, girl, you tripping. Emily asked me to get up out of here. But, he come back crying and, it might be a tribe swap. That's going to be the only thing to save me. Where you prayed for this savior of a swap just to realize you miss your husband. I'm so frustrated. I would probably miss my husband too for 6 weeks, but I guarantee you, if I came home with $1 million, all that missing would that'd be worth it. Yes, Eric, throw the whole fantasy team in the toilet and flush it 2 times. Because it's trash. So we swapping tribes and what else could be the reason? I don't understand what else could be the reason. At least, look, I told y'all in the past, and I ain't ashamed of my past. I used to smoke cigarettes too, and it took me a long time to quit. but I'm a former cigarette smoker too, and that nicotine is a thing. Oh, that's you seen them people with them patches and that chewing gum and everything. Kicking nicotine is really hard. So I give Hannah her cigarettes. I understand the cigarettes. And I even understand the anxiety attacks that Brandon was going through. And I guess technically Brandon didn't quit, but if I guarantee you, if we didn't vote Brandon out, he probably would have quit anyway. He was begging to quit. That's the only reason they didn't vote Hannah out then. Or what's her name? Emily. I can't even remember the child name. I don't like her so much. But what else could it be? He on the nicotine patches too. I don't understand the missing your husband and I gotta go home. You knew you had a husband when you filled out the application. I guess Hannah knew she liked her cigarettes when she filled it out too. I wouldn't be quitting for him unless something horrible happened and the game was shorter. Look, if something horrible happens back home, we done seen that happen before where Jeff done came out with his helicopter and told oh boy, didn't oh boy's son have something with his brain and he had to have a brain operation? And I don't remember the people's name, but he had to fly home because of his son was in a bad accident or something. So look, you're right. Second place is $100,000. I'm not quitting. I need that too. I'll take $100K. And hell, if you likable enough, Sia might give you a couple of dollars. It's a lot to play for on this Survivor. Some people, Sia has given more money than the second place prize. But anyway, I ain't even got to the swap yet. The swap to me was highly unfair. It wasn't even really a swap. It was kind of like, let's just take yellow and one yellow over here, one yellow over here. And then y'all need to break up the good people. Like y'all should have broke up Austin and Drew. You should have put like Austin and Julie and Drew and what's D together. Like at least no, put Seafood. I mean, I'm about to read J Maya. Let's get into the swap. So the new blue tribe it should be the Melanin Alliance because you got Caleb, Katurah, Bruce, one of the K's, I get them confused, and Brando. They definitely should have cooked it out over there. Like, I don't care where we all came from. Ain't none of us black people going home on this new blue tribe. Now, Brandon, one of the K's, y'all better thumb wrestle, whatever y'all got to do. But none of us black people going home over here. But look at Katurah. Kelly. Okay, thank you, Zuda, because it was Jake, not Brandon. I done got everybody name confused. So Jake is over there with Katurah. Jake is over there with Katurah. Well, where is Brando? Brando must be over there with Emily. I feel bad for him over there. But anyway, okay, Jake, the one passing out in the sand all the time is over there with Katurah and them. That's an easy vote. He ain't got no energy. Let's go ahead and get him an IV drip and send him home. But no, Katurah can't stand Bruce. Katurah, you're starting to sound like Natalia over there on the Below Deck show. Like the way production had you talking about Bruce for 20 minutes in the confessional, I'm like, girl, you're obsessed. It ain't that many dad jokes that would have me obsessed over somebody. Like I might roll my eyes, but I'm not voting out Bruce. And Katurah, your hatred for Bruce is what's going to get you up and out the game. Because see, everybody like Bruce. The K's already ready to drop you. They don't give nothing about the Virgos groove. They already ready to say, Katurah, peace out. You know, it was nice. You know, Virgos unite was nice, but they like Bruce better than you. So you getting ready to see your ass sitting in the house with Sabaya. Y'all gonna be watching the show together. So Katora is irritating me because I can't for the life of me understand how you're a civil rights attorney, not just an attorney, but a civil rights attorney, and you can't see the importance of Survivor being like Big Brother, which is a fishbowl of America. Though I don't think Survivor is as racist as Big Brother, but that's just me. But you can't see the importance of at least having the numbers of Black people to the merge be beneficial to you. But anyway, Katora, that's your game. It's your $1 million to lose, girl. But up next, I done already talked about Emily tribe. I don't even want to talk about them. Let's get to the new Lulu tribe. That's Kayla. Wait, Katora. I done forgot the colors. Lulu is Katora and them tribe. Well, who on the blue tribe? That's Emily and them tribe. Okay. The red tribe is where I want to read. That's Sifu, Reba. Thank you. Because I done got the colors all mixed up. That's Sifu, J Maya, D, Julie, and they added Sean, the quitter. J Maya, your read of the game is so far off. Or is it? I don't even want to say that about you, girl. I'm going to stick to that. Your read is just so far off. Because a part of me feel like you've been on Reba majority of this game. And ain't nobody talk game to you. I know you got to, are you out there songwriting? Are you out there thinking of new songs to come up with when you get back home? Because what are you out there on the Reba tribe doing that you couldn't see with your two eyeballs that D, Julie, Austin, and Drew were a foursome? They weren't talking no game to you. They didn't include you on finding no idols. And every time you did catch them doing something, they threw it out there on Sifu, and Sifu is out there minding his business. He out there doing karate in the sand. He ain't worrying nobody. He won with the fish. He won with the earth. He out there guitar rock and roll with the machete. He ain't even, Sifu is the perfect person to leave in the game. He ain't even playing. He's not even playing the game. He's out there on his own one-man adventure, having the time of his life. Sifu don't give a damn about the game. Now, I think that one vote done just woke him up. That one vote, I think, woke Sifu up. But before that, Sifu, he would be my best friend out there because he ain't even playing. He'd be my shield. Because he don't even care. Sifu vote for this person, and he'll do it. But I'm just thinking, J Maya, you, Sean, and Sifu could have ran this. If you would have had any kind of reads on your former tribe, you should have saw that it's you and Sifu versus Julie and D. And you need to get Julie or D out of the game because once they go link back up with Austin and what's his name, Drew, and now he got Emily too. Oh, you're going to let all the 5 like-minded people get together to the merge. And guess what? They're going to vote your melanated ass out first. While you helping them get Sifu out, all you doing is helping them get you out next. But you know what, Jay? Me and Sifu would be out there singing rock and roll songs all week. And I would have pulled, I wasn't mad at J Maya for pulling Sean in. But her problem is, one, the strongest person on your team is Sifu. What's the point of pulling Sean in to get out Sifu just for one of y'all to go home next? Y'all should have got out. You probably should have got out Julie, because at first I thought D was stronger than Julie, but Julie was beast in that cage. She was carrying that cage. Julie is strong and Julie is smart. Julie is going to be a threat in this game. I can guarantee. But here they go. I ain't even got to talk about the challenge because we saw who won and who lost. You know, they played a little bit of basketball and Caleb won, and I'm happy for Caleb winning. And somebody, I want Twitter people who had time to go through Caleb's high school yearbook and figure out he was an all-star basketball player. Post the picture and everything. I'm like, y'all people on Twitter have way too much time. Now, I already knew before I saw that. I already knew. I said Caleb must have played basketball in high school or college because he's really good at basketball. But they done went out and pulled the receipts. Like, look, he an all-star high school basketball player. Look at this picture right here. Hey, it's good to have skills. But shout out to Lulu finally winning, I guess, tribal immunity. The blue team won them one. And then here we go to the red team. J. Maya finally convinced the other two girls to get rid of Seafood. They were all going to vote out Seafood, which I wasn't happy with, but I really didn't care. I didn't care either way. I would have rather them vote out Seafood and then tank as a tribe and just start losing people over Sean quitting. Sean get up there and because this is where I'm chatting and watching the show. I'm in a chat. And I'm like, ooh, is he quitting? Because he's giving us this, you know, what they call it, the swan song, where I'm like, he's talking about his hardships with being a Mormon. And I'm like, oh, you know, that's sad. You know, I don't mind understanding people's position in life, you know, the things they went through. We all have a story. And so I'm like, oh, okay. And then he was like, and I realized, I'm thinking he getting ready to say, I've been through all of this. I had to fight for my place in life. You know, being gay and a Mormon wasn't an easy thing. I'm thinking he's like, I'm about to fight in this game and I want to stay. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and get ready to stay, Sean, because they getting ready to vote Seafood out anyway. And he talking about, but I realized I really miss my husband and my husband mean more to me than this $1 million. So I'm ready to go home. And then, you know, I'm in the A who all's gonna be over their podcast and they talking about you don't even get to go home. When you quit, all you doing is quitting to go over there and smoke cigarettes and watch Brandon be anxious over there at the Ponderosa. And listen to Sabaya read her immunity idol note because she done got voted out with her idol in her pocket. That's all you getting ready to go do. You still ain't about to go see your husband, so you quit for what? Don't they know that when they quit? Like, don't they know that when they go out there, like, you know, when you get voted off, you don't get to go home. We're going to send you over to Ponderosa, even if it is to the jury. You get to go over there and, you know, sit in Ponderosa with everybody else. And then once the jury start, you can go see your husband. Don't you know that from the beginning of the game? So what you quitting for? You missing your husband don't mean a damn thing. And then at first I was like, well, maybe he quitting because, you know, it's some people out there who had that mentality. You know, I'd rather quit before I get fired. And I don't understand that mentality because you're going to mess around and quit and not be able to get your unemployment checks because you quit. It's better to go ahead and just be fired. And then I'm going to tell you the game we used to run back in the day. I don't do it no more. But if you got fired back in the day, you just be like, oh, well, the company was doing layoffs. They got bought out by somebody else and they start laying off staff and I got a part of the layoffs. And then you go get your unemployment check and then you go tell that to the new employer because the new employer can only ask XYZ to the old employer and they can't be talking and running down what you was really got fired for. It's better to just go ahead and get fired. You can explain away fired on your next interview. You can't really explain away quitting. But that's all I'm going to say. I don't understand that mentality. What's going to happen is going to happen. I'd rather you vote me out than I quit. But anyway, so he quit, he sing his little song, and then I see D write down seafood. And I'm like, oh, they getting ready to do what the Yellow Tribe did. Now, see, what I don't understand is Jeff. That is Jeff on Survivor, right? Jeff. When Hannah wanted to quit, you doing a whole little tribal circle, well, what are we doing here? Do we really need to vote? Y'all want to vote, or y'all just want her to go home? No, we want to vote, Jeff. We don't give a damn about Hannah wanting to go home. We want to vote because I got to write Emily's name on this piece of paper. But he ain't do that this time. Oh, Sean want to quit. He ain't say, oh, what are we doing here? We're just going to let, he still said, well, let's go vote. We'll give a damn about Sean wanting to quit. We're going to vote. And D had the right frame of mind. And she trying to tell J. Maya and Julie, like, we don't give a damn what Sean talking about right here. It's still seafood, right? It's seafood. You should have got up, you should have had a live tribal and should have walked up and talked to everybody like, look, forget what Sean talking about. We voting out seafood, right? But see, that's what happened when you don't know how to utilize the live tribal councils. You can get up. I know y'all been watching Survivor long enough. You can get up and talk to people. Jeff like it when y'all get up and start talking to people. He actually loves it. But anyway, I was disappointed. Everybody ended up voting out Sean anyway, and who cares? That's the end of the episode. It really ain't have to be 90 minutes. This could have been a 30-minute commercial break. Matter of fact, anybody else quit, don't even show the episode. Just be like, so-and-so quit. We'll be back next week. And that's it. Because I really don't. The whole episode before the person quits is null and void. All the strategy, all the gameplay, all of that was for nothing. J. Maya done showed her cards for nothing. She took the time to pull in Sean for what? To still be on the bottom of her alliance. To probably go home next week, because I think the red team gonna lose every week anyway. Let me go back through the comments because I don't really have nothing else to say because the episode kind of made me mad. I got excited. I said the same thing. I thought they were going to vote him out and let Sean quit. I guarantee you if they would have voted Seafood out, Sean wouldn't have quit because it ain't that much missing in the world. Sean was the one begging for a tribe swap. And then you finally get your way. You finally got people on the ends with you. And now I miss my husband. Do they got kids? But I mean, people miss their kids all the time on this show. You gonna see them again. Right, D was the only one with some good sense. And I respect D for that. I really do. Let me go back up through the comments and see what y'all was saying. And then I'm not going to be long because like I said, this episode, right, we wasted our whole time this episode, and it didn't get too much. What I got to sit on here and talk about? Let me see where I want to start. Sean should have did this to save Sabaya. Right. You want to save Seafood, but not Sabaya? But I guess if he would have quit last week, he would have thought he was saving Caleb because he really got blindsided with Sabaya. And I think, you know what? I think I said this last week that no matter what, Sean was going home this week because he screwed his game by letting Sabaya talk him into voting out Caleb. Sean should have been smarter. You're the principal. You put people in check every day, all day. These kids running up and down the school. You constantly putting people in check. You got to get the teachers in check, the budget, the superintendent. You put way too many people in check on a daily basis where you couldn't tell Sabaya, look, this ain't no good move. Emily is the vote. Shot in the dark, be damned. Emily is the vote. Like, that was. There we go. The crossover we've been waiting for. Who all gonna be there? And Angie here together after. How come I can't see what you're saying? The ones on y'all channel. We gonna make it happen, Zuda. I gotta really I talk to people on Twitter all the time. I just gotta say, hey, when we gonna collab and do something? I just really gotta do that. And we're gonna make it happen before the end of the season, because I feel like Emily gonna give us some more stuff to read her about, and Katurah too. It's still some more people to get at. Jemiah made no sense to go after seafood. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say about Jemiah. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna keep that little bit to myself. Yep. Did all that work? Like, do you know how much work you have to do to be on one of these shows? How many people, how many thousands of people apply season after season after season after season and never get on these shows? For them to have 4 episodes and 3 out of the 4 people quit. Do you know how many people put in an application for season 45, throwing all kind of pots, pans, cell phones, and stuff at their TV, cussing y'all out because they really wanted to be out there on that beach playing? Right, you ain't had no empathy last travel. You could have got up and said, wait, Jeff, don't sniff out Sabiyah thing. I quit. I miss my husband. Sabiyah really want to be here. She got idol in her pocket. Let her play. She kept emphasizing that these new people were more her speed and just like her. I heard what Emily said. She got real excited when the non-melanated people were around. And then Sabiyah want to release, but Emily's not racist. Okay, not to you. She sound kind of racist to me. Okay, isn't anti-black the same? Isn't it all the same? Because I feel like we're giving her a cushion. And it's something I don't mean to read y'all down, but it's something that I find I've done it before too. I ain't gonna say. Sometimes we give non-melanated people cushions because racism is really an uncomfortable conversation for a lot of people. Black people sometimes don't want to call it out. And if you even say the word, white people get to shivering. You know, I don't want to think about what my ancestors did. You know, it's a really uncomfortable conversation. And sometimes we cushion it where we like to say, because I got this from, she told me not to say her name, but she know who I got this from. No shade. But she always says, stop saying microaggressions. It's racism. It ain't nothing micro about it. It ain't nothing anti about it. It's you racist. If you anti-black, you racist. Because if you was pro-black, it wouldn't be no problem. Sometimes we got to stop cushioning people and give them the blow. You're acting kind of racist, Emily. Now she might not be. I don't know the lady personally. I'm just saying the way she come off on this TV, and you know CBS is known for being a certain kind of network. And for them to give you the edit of us to even be able to call you racist says something about you. Ooh, clock what tea? Because why you want to link? Right. Why you want to link up? Right. I mean, I guess she was cool with Caleb, but only because she had to be. I mean, who else? All the white people on her tribe quit. So who else was? She had no choice over there on the Lulu but to befriend somebody. This ain't old school Survivor when it's only one black person on the whole show. She had to be friends with somebody. I think I read some of these. I wouldn't be quitting for him unless something. Oh, yeah, I read that. Me. Be like me. Know something about yourself. Just know something that Survivor ain't the $1 million show for me. I might have to go settle for 750 on the Big Brother, but Survivor ain't the one for me. Maybe I just need 200,000 and go have a little fun over on the Traders. But Survivor is not the one for me. And that's okay. It's all right. It's a good thing to be self-aware. Even if you don't get the million, right? I already told y'all, you can play Survivor. Just go out there and act like you like chickens. Sia give you a cool 75K if you don't eat the chickens. I feel like he thought he was going and got ahead of the narrative. And so I felt that way too, but I don't understand how he felt like he was going when everybody, hell, D is in his ear whispering seafood, right? Soon as he heard D whisper, it's seafood, right? He should have been like, oh, wait, my husband could chill. It should have went into a live tribal. It doesn't make sense. Kelly, I know it's Kelly and Kendra. I just don't know who on who tribe. And now that they done switched colors, I done got them all confused. I'm really ready for the merge because I'd be real confused with all these color swaps. Right. Sia be handing out that money. Bruce be getting on her nerves. He's corny, but not losing $1 million corny. Right. Do you know how bad Marianne worked my nerve through the TV screen? And I still would have sat out there. And Bruce is nowhere near the level of how Marianne worked my nerve. And I said it in a chat over there on who all gonna be over there. I said if Katurah can't take Bruce, I can't imagine if she has seafood on her tribe. Katurah might join the quitters tribe. If she had to go over there and live with seafood, she probably would lose her mind. She'd probably be begging to have Bruce back. Yes, an IV drip. He needs something because why he stay passing out? He getting ready to pass out again next week. And it's not a real pass out. He just kind of go into the prayer and catch his strength. I'm like, sir, please get it together because see, we don't need another accident or where somebody fall out in that fire again. Katurah absolutely fumbled her game with telling Bruce to wait and see. Right, because I forgot Katurah. They was talking about, the trip up the island. And I'm happy they ain't going to Advantage Island every week because that get on my nerve. I feel like CBS watches me and changes things about the game because Angie be irritated. I kind of feel that way because I hate when they used to go to Advantage Island every week. But Katurah was like, I ain't believe what Bruce said. No way. And see, Bruce, that's why I told you. I'm telling everybody, future Survivor players, if you go, number one, I don't understand why Bruce volunteered and was playing rock, paper, scissors to go just to not play. If you ever go to Advantage Island, risk your vote, period, and try it and play it. The game is because when you come back to the island, people gonna believe you played it anyway. I'm gonna believe. What's the point of going over there to say, nah, I ain't gonna risk it? Then what you should let somebody else go. If you go over there, go ahead and play because nobody's gonna believe the story you come back with anyway. They're not gonna believe it. Period. And I don't know if y'all caught it, but Jake, that's the one who keep passing out, was watching Katurah's reaction while, yep. Katurah is like me like a lot of Black women, I think I can comfortably say this, where the emotions are written all over your face. When you're irritated, you can't be fake. It's written all over your face. Right? The whole tribe knew it was a joke. Katora thinks she in a girls alliance, but they been gave up on her. They been dropped Katora. The girls probably made some type of group with her to make her feel safe. I really think they bonded over all being, a part of the Virgos groove. I thought that was really cute. Everybody, love Beyonce, the Renaissance, all of that. And I think they really bonded over that, but that was day one. It's real cute. Girl, you a Virgo, I'm a Virgo. We all, okay, girl, we gonna work. Virgos working together over here. Now, mind you, I'm a Leo. So I don't give a damn about that Virgos group. But that's not nice. But I think they really bonded over that. But then that was day one. And as time progressed, they bonded with other people too. And it was like, girl, Couture over there tripping. We like Bruce. But her read was just horrible looking back at it. I really want to say something. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I feel like Sifu was determined to get out Sean, though. I would, too. Number one, Sean, it's not like y'all got picked up Caleb. And I can see if y'all picked up Caleb, then Sifu could go because we got another strong person. But hell, Julie was picking up that cage better than Sean. Sean wasn't doing, he was back there with his finger up. Sean wasn't doing nothing. Sean had to go. He had to go. Sifu playing the game like Ryan from 43, honey. Now y'all got to make me put my thinking cap on. I don't remember Brian from 43. Hunting and fishing and clueless. Sometimes that can get you far because you're not bothering anybody and you bringing fish back and all of that stuff. I think Sifu might can make it to the merge. Yeah, and Sifu stuck on Reba Strong because Sifu definitely don't know what was going over there with Drew and Julie and them. But J Maya should have had her eyes open. I don't know what J Maya, what were you doing the past 8 days over there on Reba? I really want to, because if you weren't talking to Sifu, who are you talking to? Mama Julie is there to play. I kind of like Julie. Thought it was an ad until I looked closer. It could have been such a huge round the next episode had Sean not quit. It really could have been 2-2. Yeah, because Sifu would have been gone. But I don't think so because losing Sifu really only strengthens the Austins and the Drews of it all. Because see, if you cut down Red, ain't nobody really worried about Yellow. They only really care about Caleb. So ain't nobody really thinking about Sean and Emily anyway. And if you start to lose Red numbers, then it puts a bigger target on Blue because they're 6 strong. And I really don't feel like this swap. See, I like past seasons. Y'all know I don't remember the number, where they swap a bunch of times. And it kind of forces people to really make relationships. And I kind of like it when they start with 2 tribes. So if it was 16 or was it 18? I like when they start with 2 big tribes and then you come down and then you go back and then you merge. When you do a whole bunch of swaps, you don't get time for the Drews and the Austins and the Julies and all of them to really be that tight because you constantly flipping and flopping. I don't remember what season that was, but that season was kind of good because people weren't scared to be like, oh, we Reba strong because you weren't on Reba but for 3-4 days. I don't remember what season that was, but I liked it. I was over here thinking he was just being dramatic and playing it up like to D him too. I don't know. I think I went too far back. I don't remember what I was talking about. He really could have took a vacation to find out he missed his damn husband. I don't think I could keep reading all these because they talking about Sean quitting and it's just making me upset. All the quitting is upsetting because I believe it shifted. The season has totally shifted. This isn't an authentic season because we'll never know. Yep, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, how the game would have been impacted without the quits. And I promise you, I'm telling you, CBS, if one more person quit, I'm gonna be over it. Y'all could just thrown this whole season in the trash. Cause don't isn't there a secret season out there where I guess something really bad happened and we've never seen it? Like a season of Survivor that never aired. Y'all could have added this one to that. Really could have. The people could have got their $1 million at the end, but we just ain't have to watch it. All these people are so weak-minded, honestly, showing their privilege. They really can't handle hardship. Let me just tell y'all something. I've never been so wrong in a fantasy draft in my whole life. Like, if I pull up my fantasy team, my whole fantasy team was yellow. Y'all remember preseason? I was like, oh, the yellow team ain't never going to tribal council. The yellow team is stacked. Because, I saw Caleb and Sabaya and Hannah. Because, I don't know what it was about Hannah. And I just like, oh, this is a bad bitch. She getting ready to play this game. And I said, oh, they got all the bad bitches on yellow. Yellow getting ready to rock it out. And then this is before I knew Emily was racist, but I knew she wanted to play like Chaos Cast. And I was like, oh, they got the chaotic one too. I'm like, yellow team about to turn this thing. My whole fantasy team is damn near the yellow tribe. And they all sitting at home. Like half of my team is already eliminated. I have to scroll so far. I have to scroll so far to find my team. All of them eliminated. All I got left is D, Katurah, and Caleb. And I'm willing to drop Katurah to tell you the truth. I'd rather take one eliminated. I'd rather Sabaya stay on my team eliminated and I swap Katurah because I think you can only swap 2 people. There's been 40 seasons of 39 days and 27 days. Okay, they dropped it, but then they stopped giving them the rice. They need to give these people some rice. And nobody quit. Right, ain't nobody quit all this time. Angie, don't get upset. This ain't none of your $1 million. I would be disgusted. Some people apply since 28 and some people get casted 10. Right, we don't know. We don't know. But the edit, and I already said what I had to say about CBS. They love to cover some stuff up, and the fact that they ain't cover none of this up. Bruce is on to Katurah. I'm so disappointed in her. Her, Bruce, and Caleb should work together. I'm telling you, it would have been Melanin United over there on the new Lulu. The fact that I can already see Katurah is going home if Lulu. I think the only thing that's going to save Katurah is that she has Caleb on her tribe. And I feel like Caleb, Bruce, because really in that cage carrying Katurah could barely climb up out the water and flip over to the inside of the cage. If we telling the truth. So it's going to be really sad when Katurah goes home and it was 2 Black people that sent her there. I'm hoping Bruce and Caleb are at least smart enough. But see, I feel like Caleb already been burnt by a Black woman. He was like, well, it ain't Black women united over there. So it probably ain't Black people united over here either. I don't know. I really don't know. Go into the prayer and catch. Y'all know I be saying foolishness. I don't even know what I be saying. I'm done, Debbie. I'm done. It's time to cut this off. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. You're right. That's why Jemiah has no idea what's going on in this game because she over there by that damn sign. She probably still over there at that damn sign because they went back to Reba. I don't know what camp they went to, but she over there by that damn sign trying to figure it out. It's time to go. It is time to go. That is hilarious, but it's probably very factual. Hey, Stormy. I wish Sabaya would be allowed to come back. She actually wanted to play. I'm sure if they ever have a second chance season, Sabaya will be back because her cooking that idol at Tribal Council was one of the best things we've seen at Tribal Council in a really long time. Because I'm like, this lady done pulled out a spatula, a fork, and she has some water to cool it down. She had a sous chef and Sean. They should have knew something was up. Because why Sean over here being the sous chef, cooling it down? Like, oh, that was a mess at Tribal Council. I hated to see Sabaya go, but that Tribal Council was good. I'm going to be honest. Though none of these people care about the cookout gameplay because Black people been winning Survivor since season 4. Very true. Survivor isn't as bad as Big Brother. Survivor usually has more inclusive players. You see a little bit of racism every once in a while, but it is nothing like Big Brother. So I could see why that cookout style of gameplay isn't necessary for Survivor. But for me, in real life, if I'm on a show with 20 people and only 5 of them are Black, I can guarantee you the Black people ain't the people I'm looking to get out first. I don't care how bad they get on my nerve. They aren't the ones I'm looking out to get first because I feel like with Survivor, this is the pattern I've seen. Once you let one Black person go, it's usually a snowball before all of them go. Remember that season when Marianne and Drea both had to play their idol because they saw 2 Black people already sitting over there on them logs and they had to have a kumbaya special moment. It wouldn't be like that if once y'all let one go, and then especially when it's like you initiate it. Because I could see it happening with Katurah. Like, you're initiating it, you're going to be the one go, then Bruce going, because it's going to be like, okay, well, all of y'all can go now. I don't know. I went across it. I don't know. I feel like you work better together. And then once you get down to like the final 8, then start cutting each other throats. But at least get there. I don't know. They don't have to play together like they need to be on Big Brother, as Colin said about the cookout last night. I ain't hear what Colin said about the cookout last night. I'm gonna have to listen to it. Like, I don't feel like you have to play together because the cookout did not like each other. The cookout did not like each other, but they were there for a purpose, and they said we're at least not gonna vote each other out. We'll talk shit about each other behind each other back all day, all night, but we ain't gonna vote each other out. And that's how I would play. I'm gonna go talk about you behind your back and roll my eyes and shit like that, but I ain't gonna vote you out. Like, I'm gonna at least let you stay to the final 8. Then I'm gonna cut your throat. Something like that. I don't think I should be saying all of this. I need to take a YouTube class because I've been working on my curse words. I've been working on that. But I need to figure out all the words I can't say. I'm gonna get better. Because I don't think you can say cut your throat. Hey, Stormy. If I'm playing, I'm not voting my Black folks out because it's a snowball effect. And then we got to have kumbaya. We got to waste our idols and mess at the Tribal Council. I ain't got time to be wasting my idol because your Black ass can sit over there before I waste my idol. That's just what I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Don't play no game show with me. Don't play no game show with me. I'm going to be very selfish. I ain't crying when you go home. I ain't inviting you to the Thanksgiving. I want the $1 million. We could cry and hug and be family when it's over. But I'm going to be in game mode when the game is on. I ain't caring nothing about none of that. We got student loans to play over here. Oh my God, I'm a mess. Y'all don't know how much I be needing these Friday night chats. because work be on my last nerve, and I be coming over here and my whole attitude changes just talking about TV shows that I love. My whole attitude changes. And I be needing it because it's just like lighthearted fun. And it's like, okay, I have released the stress of the week, and I'm over here talking about Survivor, Big Brother, and the challenge. Like, I don't think y'all don't understand how much, like, I enjoy putting the content out, and I'm happy that you all enjoy it, but I don't think y'all really know how much I enjoy you all being here with me. Like, okay, Dre was right to call it out because she was the plan that night, and she was the one who had to waste her idol. Well, no, she had to, but I think Marianne used it too just to make sure she wouldn't be the black. I don't even remember how it went down. I just remember the kumbaya, and I just remember y'all should have worked. I don't even remember. I didn't forgot, but I just remember the kumbaya of it all. Everybody is the same. We all thinking the same. We're not voting the black people out until it's convenient, right? Look, Angelo, look. The dog that went way behind the TV. I ain't about to go chase him. I'm not. He gonna shock himself one day and then he'll learn. He came onto our channel. Oh, he did. I gotta watch it and discuss how the cookout made it possible for back. I agree with that, but I feel like the cookout, and I don't want to take away from anything that the cookout did. I think that was one of the best Big Brother alliance strategies ever put into play, and people try to mimic it every season and it never worked. But I feel like the cookout was so strong, so powerful that people are scared to play like that. It's kind of like if they see too many of us black people working together, they're gonna think we'll cook out and they're gonna vote us out. They thinking that anyway. So you might as well work together. Katora. They're thinking it. And didn't you see Emily episode 1? Them two people ain't did nothing but go off to try to get the tribe of Machete and a Flint in a pot. And they too strong. They already alliance. They gotta go. They thinking it about you anyway. So don't be scared to work with each other because they thinking it anyway. You might as well, if you see me on the TV show, be like, ain't you working with all the black people? Because it's going to be true. I ain't got time to worry about no calls for $1 million and my only... Right. If you see me on a game show, I'm going to have tunnel vision to the money. I'm going to love you. I'm going to respect you. And I'm going to want to have all the fun at all the parties when it's over. But when I'm on the game, the only thing I'm thinking about is Biden ain't forgave my student loans. I need this check. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. At the next immunity challenge, Jeff needs to say, if you stand up here and quit, I'm whooping your ass. That's what Jeff needs to do. If you quit, don't come up here with no, he needs to say it at the next reward challenge. If you want to quit, go ahead and drop your bag right now. If you miss your husband, your wife, your kids, your black and milds, whatever it is you miss, go ahead and drop your bag right now because I ain't got time for it. And knock it out. And I think I said it in y'all chat the other night. It ain't even raining. They ain't even had a little rain shower yet. They ain't even had really no hardship in your quitting. Jeff needs to say, next person quit, everybody go home. The next person that quit at tribal council, season over, everybody go home. Jeff needs to put his foot in their asses. Thinking it's all cute. Oh, thank you, Vita. It's every other week. What is ATP? Y'all know I don't be knowing the acronyms. Right, they're going to think we working together anyway. Girl, people be addicted to whatever you addicted. You addicted to the vodka. the Casamigos, whatever your addiction is, go ahead and drop your bag right now. Oh, at this point, y'all know I don't be knowing the acronyms. I'm a mess. I am a mess. But okay, I think I made my point about quitting. I ain't about to keep reading everybody for quitting. How long can Angie keep doing that? So I'm about to let it go. Tomorrow night, if you missed the previous live, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. will be the season 39 challenge fantasy party. I have the link. If you would like to play, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. The name is Kiss My Cheeks TV everywhere. And hit me up in the DMs and be like, Angie, send me the link and I will send you the link. We're having a fantasy party tomorrow night, 6 p.m. I have not talked to Charles. He's an entrepreneur. Please check him out. Charles Warren Presents his amazing products. And you can use my code. I think it's KISS10 and get 10% off. But Charles is probably busy running his business because you know he about to be a millionaire. Let me quit telling his business, but he's very successful at his business, so he's busy right now. But I'm gonna try to link up with him tomorrow. And even if Charles can't make it tomorrow, I'm gonna do a Big Brother chat tomorrow. So look forward to those 2 lives tomorrow night. And I believe Sunday night it's not another kitchen table talk. But what is going on Sunday? Oh, I'm going to be on Confessions channel, and I'll put the link out there when I get it. And we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville because they finally going to splash Tisha in the face with that water. And that's all I care about. And after I see that episode, I'm probably going to quit watching it again. Okay, let me put the link in the chat real quick since you asked for it. And I can pull up my Instagram over here. Let me find it. Okay, this is the link. Copy. So if you're in the rewatch, can you see if you're on the rewatch, I don't think you can see the chat. Can you? I don't know. You know, I ain't the most technical person either. But maybe if you're on the rewatch, the link is at the bottom of this chat anyway. But if it's not and you're rewatching it, just still hit me up in the DMs and I'll send it to you. Oh, you can't. Okay, Zudot, you know, y'all young people be knowing the technology. Zudot said you can't. So if you ain't in this chat right now, just still hit me up. I'll send it to you. But again, that's tomorrow night. Y'all have a great weekend. Like Eric said, this really, really did brighten my spirits. Even though I'm going to be working this weekend, I'm probably getting ready to go order me a pizza and go right back over there to this computer and work some more. So, hey, it's a part of life. We got to do what we got to do for the paycheck. Okay, y'all. So enjoy. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Bye.